Get you set up for your Labor Day weekend. Nick joins us again to talk about the heat that's here, so let's get used to it, right?
Yeah, might as well, right? Temperatures in the 100s again. It's another heat wave.
Yeah.
You know, we're not looking at record-breaking highs.
I mean, summer's not over. So.
No, it's the unofficial end, but
Right.
we still have quite a ways to go. And just fact, about 3 years ago is when we had temperatures in the 1 teens.
Yes,
Remember that?
how could we forget?
Yeah, so it seems like yesterday, so we're nowhere near that.
I feel like you were out at the fair, maybe.
Yeah.
Were you there?
Well, that was an earlier stretch.
Oh no.
We had more than 100+ degree days that year, 2022, I believe.
Yeah.
So this doesn't seem so bad.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Can't
so
complain.
no, you can't. So here's what's happening right now. Quiet weather, right? We had a lot of thunder activity in this year over the last week or so. Influx of monsoonal moisture was driving those storms, but that's since moved to the east. So we don't have that much energy for any storms to feed off of. So as a result today, with the heating of the day this year, we had the building clouds. These were cumulus clouds, but they didn't really amount to any shower or thunderstorm activity. And I expect that to remain the case throughout much of this weekend. The big picture across the west shows that monsoonal moisture a little bit further east this time, really over the Four Corner states, high pressure and control over the desert southwest. Now, any chance of getting a bit of a break of the heat comes from these storm systems off to the west. Here's the thing, they're not going to be moving east. Why? Because this ridge of high pressure is going to act as a block in the atmosphere, stopping those systems from moving onshore across the Pacific Northwest, and therefore we don't see much relief from that. And as a result, temperatures this Labor Day weekend back into the triple digits, and this is why we have a heat wave through the weekend and through about mid next week. This pattern's also bringing a lot of cool weather down to the Midwest and over the Great Lakes region. So that's where that fall-like pattern is going to be felt through the start of September, but not here in Northern California or the Pacific Northwest. The heat continues. Today, a bit more seasonable, lower to mid-90s for high temperatures, and tonight we're back into the lower 60s. Skies will be clear through tomorrow. But tomorrow we really feel the heat. Back up to triple digits. Sacramento, Davis at 101, out toward Modesto and Stockton, lower 100s. Tracy at 103 tomorrow. And for the Sierra, temperature is staying upper 70s, low 80s for highs. So as we roll through the rest of the weekend, notice on Monday, temperatures Labor Day Monday, about 100 degrees. Tuesday at 102. Again, not looking at record-breaking highs. I mentioned that thunderstorm chance. It returns to the Sierra by next Tuesday. Another push of some of that monsoonal moisture. I don't expect to see a lot of coverage in terms of how much lightning we had compared to the last batch of stormy weather. But Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll see a return of some showers and storms for the Sierra. The valley stays dry and hot, but I do think we'll see a break in the heat by the end of next week. Marley?